Om. 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 Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat, Parabrahma, Tasmai, Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to today's session of Yoga Vasishta. I am conducting this study hour so that I can learn. I am reading. I am not a Pandita. I am not a Jnani. I am not a Guru. I am just a student. I am studying from few books on Yoga Vasishta, and I am making some notes. I am studying from a book published by Ramakrishna Math, and reading from that. That book is in Telugu language. I am reading from that book and saying that in English. I may make mistakes while doing this, but I ask your forgiveness if there are any mistakes in my understanding or in my translation. I beg your pardon. Please forgive me. I'm just a student. So we are in Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakarana in YogaVashishta. Now, Sage Vasishta has been talking to Sri Rama, answering Sri Rama. Vasishta Maharshi is saying the below words. He is talking about Purusha Prayatna. Purusha Prayatna means effort that we put to do anything. He is saying, O Raghunandana, O Rama, in this world, if anybody wants to achieve something, it can be done only by putting appropriate effort. That is the only means. There is no other means. Without putting effort, nothing can happen. Look at the moon in the sky. He is doing the action of spreading cool rays. With that action, he is giving happiness to anybody who looks at him. So, with his effort of sending cool rays, he is giving happiness to people. Therefore, any result can happen only if you put an effort. Without effort, no result can happen. Similarly, an individual being can acquire knowledge and wisdom only through that person's individual effort. He has to be under the study of a guru, spend time, effort, learn spiritual knowledge, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana he has to do, and do seva to the guru and to the people. And through that effort, through the Shravana of the spiritual wisdom that Guru provides, through listening, memorizing and contemplating, and doing seva, service to the Guru, one will acquire the wisdom. And through such a wisdom, one will be liberated while alive by winning over anger, jealousy, greed, and so on and so forth, negative qualities. I mean, transcending them, dropping them. All this can happen, this liberation, through the effort of a student, of a disciple. So, what we call effort, Purushakara is what we call as karma. So, karma, action, doing appropriate action. Doing a karma, because of the karma only, action only, a person moves from one place to another place. A person eats something and he or she is able to visit some places, and daily activities, day by day activities, all these duties is able to be done by performing the duties, by karma, performing the action through effort. This is a normal experience for everyone. It is a common knowledge, it is a general knowledge. What Sage Vasishta is saying is a general knowledge that if you want to achieve something, you need to put effort. And this rule applies to spiritual wisdom also. If you want to acquire spiritual wisdom, you have to put effort by way of serving a guru, listening to the teachings, being in the satsanga, doing the service activities, and acquire the knowledge and wisdom. But some people are deluded, ignorant people think, what can we do? Everything is fate and destiny. We cannot do anything. We are driven by, we are ruled by destiny. Destiny, adrushta, daiva, the adrushta, the fate and destiny determine what will we get in this life. Everything is in the control of fate and destiny. People, ignorant people, speak such words and they comfort themselves with these words. O Rama, this what people call as daiva or adrushta or fate and destiny, only ignorant people, deluded people only believe in them. In reality, there is nothing called fate and destiny. Now you may ask, what is there in this life? We are getting some results. Where is this coming from? These are coming from the efforts a jiva has put in earlier in his lifetime. So whatever you are experiencing now is the result of the efforts, purushakara, you have put in the previous times. This is nothing but the results of your past efforts. Because of the results of the past efforts, they come to you in this life. Therefore, the previous efforts that you have put will bear fruit It will give results for you in this life. But in my viewpoint, what I would say is, Sage Vasishta is saying, when I meant Purushakara, which is effort, I specially mean those efforts which are in accordance with the saints and sages' words, what the saints and sages teach you, what the Shastra will teach you, scriptures will teach you as dharma, as the actions which will uplift you spiritually. If you follow those teachings to uplift yourself spiritually by controlling mind, body, and speech, and that kind of effort, which is nothing but the effort to uplift spiritually, that is what I call as the real correct Purushakara, correct effort. This effort to uplift spiritually is the right effort. It gives wisdom, spiritual wisdom, and makes a person wise. On the contrary, efforts can be put in a different direction also. What are the different direction? To fulfill the desires of the body and the sensory pleasures. One can put efforts in that fulfilling the desires of the mind, desires of the sense organs. Such a person, if he is fulfilling only his sense pleasures, and such a person, if he or she says, I want spiritual upliftment, but I'm not able to attain spiritual upliftment, it is very difficult to attain spiritual upliftment. What can I do? Only Daiva, divine intervention is required. Through some magical, mystical this thing, I need a God or somebody to bestow the liberation on me. I will not do any effort. I will fulfill my desires, but I will not make any efforts. I will not control my mind, body, and speech. I will act as per my sensory pleasures, wishes, but I require some divine person to grant me liberation. It will not happen. There is no use for such a person. Therefore, first determine what you want to achieve in life. Clearly have a plan, and with right understanding, do put effort as per scriptures and as per sadhus and saints, sages' words, teachings. As per a person's wishes, wants. If you desire moksha, liberation, spiritual upliftment, so you follow the right kind of efforts as per Shastras, scriptures, and follow the path shown by our elders, wise people, saints and sages, and do not stop your effort in between. Persist with the efforts, consistently follow the right path, put efforts, follow the path shown by the Vedic path, scriptures, what the scriptures have shown. And such a person will definitely reach the goal, the supreme goal of moksha. Such a person will ultimately reach the highest goal in life. Therefore, Rama, every human being should first make a strong determination, strong will, strong wish. First, a person has to have a right sankalpa. What is a sankalpa? Sankalpa means right determination, right intention. First, you need to have a goal, spiritual goal. Decide on your spiritual goal, have the right sankalpa, right intention, and then follow the true path shown by the scriptures and approved by the scriptures, the dharmic path, and put effort. Otherwise, you do put some effort and then you put your personal desires in front of you. You put some effort here, put some effort there, and not achieving anything. You waggle in self-pity and be depressed. All these things, if you don't follow the right path and become depressed and dejected, it is not meaningful way of spending time. O Raghava, O Rama, one determined person has done lot of sadhana and he has attained the position of Indra, king of gods, and he rules the three lokas, three worlds. How did he attain that position, king of God, angels? Is it by destiny or fate? No. Through his intensified effort, he, following the Shastra Sammata path, he has done intense effort, followed all the right path, and he attained a highest position. Similarly, another jiva, through a right effort, attained the position of Brahma. Another person, through the right effort, attained the position of Vishnu. And another, through the right effort, attained the position of Shiva. There is no place for destiny or fate in this. Only through self-effort, determined effort only, they have attained all these highest positions in the cosmos. This Purushakara, effort, prayatna, effort, self-effort, is of two types. It is called praktana. Praktana means efforts made in the past. It could be in the same life or it could be in the previous lives. Praktana means the efforts done in the previous times. And second type is adyatana, meaning present efforts. In these two types of efforts and results, the previous one, which is the praktana, the efforts that was done in the previous times, is called fate or destiny by people. However, if you put enough effort in Adyatana, in the present moment, it can override the results produced by the Praktana. There is no doubt in this. If it is not so, the Shastras would not have talked about various karmas, various sadhanas, various upasanas. Why will they teach all these things if your current karma cannot rectify the past mistakes? What is Praktana Purusha Prayatna, which is the past efforts? Its effect is called samskaras. What we have done in the past leaves an impression in the mind. It has a psychological impression. That is called samskara. It is also called as vasana. Those who have strong determination and strong effort, they can, and they do regular practices, spiritual practices, and they are enthusiastic, they can eat and digest a big mountain like Meru Parvata. What to speak of fate and destiny? Nothing stands in front of them. See, please remember, the teaching of sage Vasishta is especially about spiritual practices. If for any reason you are sitting in meditation or you are doing some spiritual practice, there are so many spiritual practices: japa, meditation, serving others, doing puja to God, helping others, whatever spiritual practice you practice, if there are any obstructions due to the results of the previous karma, you have to double your efforts and go forward with your Adyatana Prayatna. Self-effort, you have to. That is what Sage Vasishta is saying. If you are enthusiastic and you put enough effort, you can overcome all obstacles in your spiritual path and proceed. Don't waggle in self-pity. Oh, I am undergoing this. I cannot do spiritual practices. Don't be under depression. Put your efforts. Be enthusiastic and put your efforts and do your spiritual practices properly as per Shastra. And Shastrochitam, meaning in accordance with Shastra, one should put their effort. What is in accordance with Shastra? What is Shastrochitam? Uchitam as per Shastra. What is in accordance with Shastra? The wise people, the experienced sages, wise people, have seen the difficulties of the people and they have formed general rules keeping in view the convenience of a majority of people. All the people's convenience they have taken into consideration, and using their entire experience, they have determined that if this thing is done like this, it will be beneficial. Let these things be done in this particular way. Vidhi Vidhana. This is the prescribed duties, prescribed way of doing. Using their experience and wisdom, elders have set a path, right path. And they have also said what is forbidden acts. They also did vidhi nishedha karma. What is forbidden, what should not be done. They have determined what should be done and what should not be done. That is called Shastranushasitam, meaning the command given in the Shastra, in the scriptures. One should read and understand the Shastra, scriptures, with a sharp intellect, and they should get the meaning of the Shastra in spirit. They should not do it ritualistically, mechanically. They should understand the real spirit behind the injunctions given by the elders and what they have forbidden. They have to follow it in spirit. And people should follow these scriptures and do effort which is beneficial to the society at large, and they should desist from harming anybody. And people, if they don't follow this path and they act as per their mind and being slaves to their sense organs and mind desires, if they act as per their wishes and wants, it will be detrimental to the society and they are wasted efforts. A person who goes against the Shastra Vihita karma, who goes against what is told in the scriptures by the elders, experienced elders, sages, saints, and acts as per what his mind says, without any rhyme and reason, such a person, after some time, such a person will be so downfallen that he will find it difficult to do one namaskara also. Those who leave their purushakara, self-effort, nobody can save them. O Rama, in this world, there is so much poverty and ignorance. This is because people are not putting right effort. Those who do right effort, such a person will make his life beautiful, and whoever comes in contact with that person, such a person is a blessing on the world, and whoever comes in contact with that person, they will also be uplifted, and it becomes a blessing for them also. If at all a person cannot achieve his goal, his or her goal, it can only be attributed to lack of effort. Nothing else can stop you from achieving what you set out to do if you put enough effort. We are talking about spiritual effort to achieve spiritual goals. Of course, it can be talked about as a effort in a secular world, secular goals. But especially when a sage like Vashishta is talking, he is talking about spiritual goals, spiritual effort, and rising oneself, uplifting oneself spiritually, and be on the path of dharma and reach highest goal, such a person will be a blessing on earth. With this, we end this chapter. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amrutam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lokaah samastah sukhino bhavantu. Lokaah samastah sukhino bhavantu. Lokaah samastah sukhino bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Krishnarpanamastu.